So the idea of having a top six team that you can use in solo raid, to me, it's not bad, but I don't think it applies a lot because most bosses are going to require special arrangements, and when you do special arrangements, it messes up those aforementioned top six teams. So what I can say is that you can have teams that generally in most scenarios you'll be able to make good use of. So we're going to go through some of those themes that you can use. Of course, six, because we have six bosses. So most of the time you are going to be able to make use of this strategy. So I'm just going to show you a bunch of team comps, and yeah, that's an OG team right there. But anyways, let's start with the teams. So the first team is going to be, I know it's going to be weird, but Batman who laughs, Zatanna, and where is she? I've clicked on power, so you know exactly. Power girl. Now, this team may not be your go-to team. Many of you may not have even used it. But the reason why I like to use this team is because Zatanna in our own team with Swamp Thing and Constantine is not going to do much for you. I know you might argue that okay, she gives them hedge reduction, but the hedge reduction they do is not that much, and at the end of the day, that's a whole team. Like if you use this team, I am willing to bet. I don't have Constantine. I'm willing to bet that this team will do more than Zatanna, Constantine, and Swamp Thing. So if you have tried it and I'm wrong, feel free to let me know in the comment section. But I believe this combination will be better for Zatanna. And before we could use Zatanna with the likes of Mr. Freeze, of Silver Banshee. We could do that before, but now that that bug has been fixed, RIP, we can't use her there anymore. So right now she's just health reduction character as far as I'm concerned. Of course, Power Girl will help her to do her specials, her special three, which is one that has the fire or the burn effect, help her to do it faster. Then of course, Batman who laughs. Well, Batman who laughs he is decent. If you don't have Robin King, then you will not want to use him here. You are better off using him um, with Batwoman the Drowned. But if you have Robin King, definitely this guy would better serve as a health reduction character alongside Zatanna. So that's number six. Number five, we're going to go with a new team. This time around, we're going with another health reduction team, King of Atlantis, Aquaman. We're going to go with Dr. Fate. Where is this OG character right here? Dr. Fate, and of course, the Rock Black Adam. Now, this is another very good health reduction team because you are going to use the Rock. At the beginning of the match, you tag him in, you do a health reduction with his basics. Why that is important is that number one, when he tags in, he's stealing one power bar, and you are not going to use power bar to do health reduction. What that means is that you are going to more easily and more quickly do health reduction with your King of Atlantis Aquaman. And you know, King of Atlantis Aquaman is going to use the Nora Snow Globe to do additional health reduction with his clones. So this saves you a whole lot of time because if you're going to use any other health reduction character with King of Atlantis Aquaman, you're going to waste a lot of time. But if you're going to use Black Adam, you will be able to do health reduction with Black Adam and you'll be able to do health reduction with King of Atlantis Aquaman and his clones. So that's number five. So usually I advise you in your style of gameplay, use two health reduction characters on two bosses with full health so as to bring the health to at least half their health. Then from that point onward, you can clean. So the next two teams I'm going to call are going to be cleaning teams. I call them cleaners. Yeah, I know that's not really innovative, but eh. So we're going to go with this guy, Manta, Harambe, the God, and Brainiac. I love this team. Do you know why I love this team? Well, this team is very straightforward to use. For any boss that is not immune to stun, you are going to be able to use Black Manta to do infinite stun. So basically, this is the easiest team you can use in this game. Any noob, you don't need any special skill, you don't need combo interrupt, nothing. You just start the match by going use Zatanna's puppet on Brainiac and do special one 10 times. Then you tag in Manta, do a super move, and straight up do special 3, you do a couple of basics, do special 3, do a couple of basics. You're going to have 2 minutes plus to do damage with Manta, and you're going to do a lot of damage. An alternative to this team was still on number 4, mind you. An alternative to this team would have been to remove Manta and put Batman Ninja Robin. Where is that? Where is that motherfucker? Yeah, this is it. So normally you put Batman Ninja Robin instead and use Harambe. The same strategy, use Brainiac for 10 special ones, then tag in Harambe and do infinite combo. But this of course requires more skill because you have to be able to do on occasion you have to be able to do the combo interrupt, but most times you're going to be doing the swipe back, swipe forward. So it's still relatively easy. But in recent times, I've noticed that Manta is doing more damage than this guy. So if you don't have Manta, this is an alternative to the Manta Arambe team. So that's number 4. Number 3, we have one of my favorite head reduction character, uh, Deathstroke. Where is Mr. Freeze? I will freeze your soul. Who says I will freeze your soul? Is that not Sub Zero? Whatever. I don't remember anymore. I'm getting old. Yeah, you can use this. This is a very good number 3 team. So this team is capable of cleaning after your head reduction team. So mind you, remember at this point you have used head reduction team on 2 different bosses with full health. These guys are able to clean what is left, especially if you have a decently built artifact. Why this team? Now, with Deathstroke, he generates power on his own, meaning you don't need health reduction character. He can do his specials relatively very quick, also because he's generating his own power. And by doing his specials, he's building the stack for Mr. Freeze. So by the time you tag in Mr. Freeze, you just need to do 1 or 2 special 3s to freeze the opponent, do your super move to get additional damage, and just keep hitting that special 2. This is like the second easiest team to use after Manta team. This is the second easiest team to use in this game. So if you don't have if you don't have a classic Wonder Woman, you could use Vixen instead, like just like this. But of course, classic Wonder Woman is going to do more for you than Vixen would. So yeah, that's the order of preference. Number 2, the king himself, Robin King. I really love this character. You see, he's at 4 stars, but I'm able to maximize him. That's one big reason I love that character. Just at 4 stars, I think he's the best legendary at 4 stars in this game. If I'm wrong, let me know. I know some of you want to say Raven. Yeah, Raven shields. Those Raven, I know Raven Sims are going to come into the comment section now and say, "Oh, it's Raven. It's Raven." Y'all are Sims. Robin King is the best 4 star legendary in the game. Don't quote me anywhere. Anyways, that's my personal preference. But yeah, Robin King. Where is this babe? Yeah, Batuma the Drowned and John. Where is John? John Stewart, Green Lantern. Yes, very good. Yes, I love this team. This is another team I really enjoy using. Of course, Robin King is going to give you infinite crit chance. It's going to give you extra crit damage. So I'm going to do extra crit damage with Batman the Drowned. So you just use him. I prefer to use him with Zatanna's Puppet so that he can get his specials quickly. Then I can use Crown of Kanda Cruller on Batwoman the Drowned, and you're going to do a whole lot of damage. Of course, you get 100% dot boost from this young man here, John Stewart, Green Lantern. So this team, very powerful team. This team can one shot for you. Yeah, so that's why they are number 2. But of course, the number 1 team is going to remain Lord Raven, an amazing support character, and she can do some damage herself, but of course nobody uses her for that, unless those that want to shoot videos for Injustice 2 mobile. Example me. Anyways, yeah, this is the best team in the game. That's in fact basically League of Anarchy has been the best team in the game since League of Anarchy was buffed. So when they were newly released, they were not that great. But ever since they were buffed, up till this moment, no team beat League of Anarchy. The release of Raven just made them so much better. They can clean most teams. If you are fighting teams that the boss is not immune to stun, then very easy, within few seconds, the match is over. If the boss is immune to stun, you have multiple options. You can use Raven. You can drop Heartbreaker at the Queen. You can use Raven, Joker, and EPI. or you can use Raven, EPI, and use classic Wonder Woman. That's assuming you use Vixen with Mr. Freeze. So yeah, there are so many combinations you can use here. Well, not really so many, three combinations, but you get my point. Anyways, guys, these are my six teams that in most solo raids, yeah, what am I saying? God, in most solo raids, you are going to be able to use these six teams. Now, if you have the OP artifacts that 90%, in fact 95% of us don't have, well, this is probably a useless list for you. But if you're an average Joe like me, yeah, these teams are likely the teams you already use or you could start to use to do very good damage and clear as many pips as possible. Anyways, guys, if you enjoy my videos, smash the subscribe button and I'll see you on the next one.